Look at the afterglow of light bathing the Mississippi River in the Crescent City, New Orleans. The Chicago Bulls are on the road in this interconference game today. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Earlier this season, it was Chicago. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Rockets in Houston.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
So for Chicago right now, Ryan, he's checked in for Klay Thompson.
A chance to look at some of Mike Dunleavy's numbers here, how his season went last year. Last season, he averaged 11 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Bryant has the open look from beyond the arc, and then some. Bryant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And his old high school coach is an attendee at today's game, Clark. I believe they still stay in close contact, even though he's now in the NBA.
And, you know, you always have to keep perspective by remembering where you came from, no matter what you're doing, but certainly in the NBA. And it's nice to see that he does that by still staying in touch with his old coach.
Now, they knew what the defense was doing, and they responded perfectly. Well, with the way that Kevin Durant has improved over the last few seasons, you have to wonder if he's even yet peaked as a player. Scary to think, but there's still some room for growth. I think he can get stronger and develop a better low-post game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Aldridge is checked in, and the Bulls making a change here as well. Gibson's checked in. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Rejected by Bryant. From deep. Again, the miss by Bryant. And with Durant, you really forget how young he is. He came into the league at such a young age, Clark, and was a star so quickly. It seems like he's the old vet, but he might be a year or two away from his prime.
Yeah, I think he's still a couple of years away from his prime when all of the physical, emotional, and mental come together at that peak point of performance. His best seasons are still in front of him, and he has some pretty good ones behind him at this point.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Gibson with the screen on Wade. It's Gasol with the drive. Offline with the baseline jumper. New Orleans gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Durant dishes to Davis. Aldridge kicks to Bryant. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And now a three-point Pelican lead. Brooks against Bryant. Brooks the pass to Gasol. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Over to the left wing. Back to Bryant. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about their defensive game plan, and he said, for Dwayne Wade, you've got to make him a jump shooter and not bite for his pump fakes. When you do that, it's a foul or he's going to go right by you for the dunk. Kevin, Wade known for that deadly shot fake. We'll see if they can stay disciplined.
Thanks a lot, Doris. So for the Pelicans, Griffin comes in for Anthony Davis. And Paul George is subbed in for Kevin Durant. Tony Snell's checked in for the Bulls.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Brooks with it. Picked up by Bryant. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Back to Brooks. Gibson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
Wade dishes to Aldridge. And the Pelicans miss again.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Now, here is Mirotic. Aldridge is covering. No good from Gibson. Here's Brooks. Excellent D there from George.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And here's Bryant for 3, and that one's good. Bryant's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
And again, New Orleans with the triple.
I'll tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
The drive by Brooks. Can't get it to go.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Good on the shot. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your...
Oh, hit it! Right around now. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And Bryant gets it to go.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there.
Coming up next Monday, February 9th.
The first quarter concludes. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. Lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. Inside, Gibson and Noah. Rose and Snell teaming up in the backcourt, and it's Mirotic in at the 3 spot. Goes back up. Here's Gibson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Gibson's got the first basket of the second quarter for Chicago. And here's Bryant for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
And it's Rose missing. Pelicans leading by 8. Outside Bryant. Outside George. On the wing, Thompson. He had 15 points last outing. The 3 from Bryant. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Bulls trail by 8. Outside Rose. Here's Mirotic. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Passes it to Drummond. Rebound collected by Snell. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road. Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of those.
Rose passes to Mirotic. Rose kicks to Gibson. Back to Rose. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Mirotic gets the bucket.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Durant comes in for Bryant. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jimmy Butler comes in for Tony Snell.